What does the future of SEO look like? With OpenAI's ChatGPT products being released on a weekly basis, with the latest one being plugins, I want to go over what my opinion is on how these plugins will affect how people today and in the future will do SEO and how SEO, in my opinion, will change. So if you don't know, the latest feature with ChatGPT is these chat plugins, which I want to go over. But first, and because it's something that I think it's important, that a lot of people are scared that ChatGPT will end Google completely. Now, a lot of us have been using ChatGPT for informational content, and the affiliate bloggers and bloggers in general are afraid that all the content that they put out that is informational will be obsolete, right? We can just ask ChatGPT. For example, for medical questions, if I go to Google and type in that my left knee hurts, I'm blasted with 4 results that are ads, and then I have to click all the blogs to find out why potentially my left knee hurts. Now, instead, if I go to ChatGPT, he'll tell me that my left knee might hurt because this, and this, and he'll give me citations. Now, this is what I want to show you really quickly before I move on with the video, is that this person is asking, how do this year's Oscar winners compare to recently released movies from the box office sale? Now, ChatGPT is now browsing the web, and this is ChatGPT 4, if I'm not mistaken, is browsing the web, is saying search for the question, then clicked on the first result, then it read the content, then search again for another question, clicked on some result, and gave you a summary. Now, he's also giving you citations, as you can see here. This little question mark is a citation from where it took the info from. Now, this, to be honest with you, is nothing new, or not really. For example, the zero search result, so the zero click search, which essentially happens when you search for something and you don't have to click on any result on Google. For example, what's the weather like today? What time is it in Berlin? How tall is the Eiffel Tower, right? These are all questions that if you type in here, Google shows you a little snippet, right? You don't need to go here, scroll down and click any of these results, right? Any of them. You can just see it here. Now, of course, if you want more info, you can, of course, click these results. And that's the same with this, right? If you need more info on what you just asked, you click on the citations. Now, again, this has been happening for a long time. 57%, or I guess let's do 60% of users don't click on any of these results when it is a zero search result showing up, right? Again, if you search for how tall is the Eiffel Tower, 60% of users just take the info that Google gives you, right? They don't bother scrolling down. Now, what I think is going to happen, and most likely is that's going to happen, is that ChatGPT is going to do exactly the same, but to a greater extent. For example, this question right here, Google has no idea to show you, or no way as of now, to show you this as a featured snippet or as a zero search result, right? Because ChatGPT is actually going to the sites and browsing and then showing you a more custom answer, right? And as of now, Google does not have this option to show you, for example, a custom zero search result answer. Now, so I wouldn't be too worried about this. Again, I still think that blogs and affiliate marketers and all that, those people are safe because people are going to want to know more, right? Because again, even though Google shows you zero search results, or however you want to call it, only 60% of people just take the info, right? And so because of that, I don't think there's much need to worry about all of this. Now, the plugins are super interesting. ChatGPT will essentially connect with anything. There's, for example, a plugin for Expedia, which essentially allows you to book flights inside of ChatGPT. There's one for WebMD, which allows you to search for anything related to health. That being said, I do think that informational content is at risk, not of disappearing completely, but of being converted into something like more concise like this, or step-by-step list. For example, I'll give you an example. About a month ago, I was wanting to do something in Webflow, and Webflow is a CMS similar to WordPress. And previously, what I would do is I would search for my question in Google, and I'll be redirected to the Webflow's forms. Now I'll have to, again, click all the results, search the forms, whatever. It took me a long time. Sorry, not forms, forums. Instead, what I do now, and what I did, was ask ChatGPT and asked it to give me a list, a step-by-step list. Now, what ChatGPT did was he browsed and scraped all the results that he found that were valuable for my question and gave me a step-by-step list. Now, it saved me a ton of time. Does this make the forums from Webflow obsolete? Not at all, right? Because ChatGPT went and took the info from there, and the info on there can be updated with new information, new ways of doing things. So blogs and informational content aren't completely obsolete, but I see them getting less clicks, just like how the zero search results brought less clicks for sites that were providing information for that could be explained in a shorter way with a zero search click. Hopefully this makes sense. Let me know what you think. I think this is a great time for us SEOs, and I do see the world of SEO developing in ways that all of us can't really control because AI is changing every single day. But it's exciting. I don't think SEO is going away anytime soon. As long as there are search engines, there are going to be people optimizing for search, whether that's a search bar on TikTok, on Amazon for ranking products, Google, Bing, whatever. Again, as long as we have search engines and search bars, which we'll have, in my opinion, till the end of times, SEO isn't going anywhere. And this change and this introduction with AI is only going to make SEO more and more interesting. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know if you like these types of videos that are less high-end produced. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.